You are now tuned to BS3 Network. BS. B.
It's Queen 3 and King. It's Queen 3 and King. It's Queen 3 and King. Queen 3 and King, we the team, it's going down. We the talk of the town, it's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns, it's going down. Tune in now, it's going down. Queen 3 and King, we the team, it's going down. We the talk of the town, it's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns, it's going down. Tune in now, it's going down. It's Queen 3 and King on BS3 Network. Queen 3 and King.
That's it. I've been gone for a minute, so that's hitting so hard. Let's keep the shit rolling there. You know what I'm saying? Let's just let it rock for a minute.
We the team, it's going down. We the talk of the town, it's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns, it's
Come on,
going
AJ,
down.
give us
Tune in
this
now,
hell.
it's going down. It's going down. We just hit you with another one. It's going down. We just hit you with another one. It's going down. We just hit you with another one.
Let the shoulders go.
Queen and King on the scene, it's going down for real. The number one podcast.
But y'all think I look like this?
Lay out the red carpet, they heading to the throne. Just need that crown and the mic and the top of the song. Give them a
You better not twerk. You better not twerk, Mika. You better not twerk.
This
It was
close.
that close. I felt you. That's where I had to switch up and say,
If it wasn't a rainy day and her knees wasn't hurting, she probably would. Boy. She probably would.
I love it. We
Oh,
good,
my.
y'all?
Okay, well, as you can say,
We're
we were missing
We
the
back.
season queen, but it looked like she done popped in. She missed the dancing. So y'all don't say nothing to her. Don't say nothing to her. Let's just see if she can get with
Have
it.
all the people applauding and hit up the baby queen cause the street is talking. She got the 411, so that ain't never the problem. And hit up the educator if you want that knowledge. It's the BS3 Network, we on the rise. Yeah, you boys better tune in, we going live. Hey, they
Y'all don't
going
see
wild
me
cause
doing
the
the
team
prepping
is the talk
there,
of
do
the
you?
town. Queen 3 and King, BS3, man, it's going down.
She fool. No.
Yeah, I don't think Jane Tubman, Miss Jane Pittman, I ain't gonna let her do too much talking. So,
All right.
All right. She won't let her shoulders go all the way. It's probably heavy under there. I don't know.
I say all right.
All right. You know what?
But
I'm
you know, her
following the
room
slide.
is this a different room? It's pretty today. You
No,
got a black
it's the
bed
same.
spread. But maybe the angle is different or something. Because I don't know if I
It
done
is.
seen what it say in the back. Simply blessed.
Yes. No,
You
beyond
sound
blessed.
hard.
Beyond blessed.
Simply
She
freaky.
reads.
Yes.
Read.
What's that
I
little
didn't know you
jail
know how
sitting
to
on the
read.
side? What's that jail sitting on the nightstand over there?
Not
This is
jail.
not, girl,
She
it
had
ain't
to
no
look.
jail,
Hey, that
boy.
tells you all you need to know. She had to look. If it wasn't nothing close by that, she wouldn't have looked.
This is the guest room, son.
Oh, wow. Hey, can I rip that out? Now, what's that going for? That guest room.
Can he rip that out?
Yeah. This YWCA I'm at, they putting me out. So
They putting you out.
need a guest room. What I need to put on that?
We'll talk
What you
about it after
call
the
it?
show.
YWCA.
YWCA.
All right. Well, we started immediately cutting up on this episode. I hadn't even told you that the name of this episode today on Slurpee Day 7-11 is What She Got On with special guest host AJ Jones, the King 2.0.
Yes, sir.
You can call him King Jones. You can call him King AJ. Yeah. And so he had, before we get into introductions, I want to go on and do introductions first because we trying to get Mika match made here. So he got somebody for Mika. So they thought I was playing when I said we was going to the air with it. You know, so I want to give y'all just a little taste. If y'all think we have fun when we come on, you should see the behind the scenes. I'm telling you, we're going to start selling subscriptions so you can get access to behind the scenes content. Because I promise you, sometimes it's more litter.
Uh-uh.
Litter.
All right. So again, today's episode is what she got on. We're gonna talk about it. You know, Kenny, again, y'all done seen the Keke Palmer situation at the Usher show. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna break it down in the way that only Queen 3 and King can break it down. But before we do, let's start with some introductions. We'll start with the the season queen.
Oh, shoot.
Hey,
My
hey,
kids,
my
my kids watching.
mama watching.
My kids
Your mama
watching.
watching. Your
My
mama
kids
watching
too.
She.
I'll give it to you after the show.
Meet in the green room.
All right.
Yeah.
We have the season queen out near Van Augustine, almost in Oklahoma. She can throw a rock to the Choctaw Casino in Tulsa. That's what we need to get as a sponsor. Really, Choctaw, Windstar, one of them need to holler at us. We got the season queen, also known as Coco, Boney Maroney, Skinny Minnie, Darling Nikki. Oh, AJ, wait till I tell you about the Darling Nikki phase. Y'all talked about that when I was gone, whether they had a whole season or not. That's why they called her Darling Nikki. Darling Nikki, the glamour herself, talk to the people queen.
Hello, fam. And excuse my turban because I didn't want to undo my twist until Sunday.
Oh, she trying to have a twist out.
Yeah.
Okay, twist out.
You get your part-time job at 7-Eleven on Slurpee Day.
Oh my God.
Too soon?
Not a part-time.
Too soon, AJ?
I'm here, man. I'm just here.
Y'all can tell we've been gone for a little while. We like kids who miss our cousins and shit. You know what I'm saying? We just happy to be out. We've been on probation. We just happy to be somewhere.
Right.
You get a whooping as soon as you get home.
You know how them dogs, you let them out the house, they ain't been out the house a long time, and they just cut out running. They ain't running nowhere. They just running there.
Just running.
He's talking about himself. We know how to act.
Oh, I stay running. Anyway. All right. And next, we have the educator queen, also known as Miva, TT. She again, you may remember, especially in 2022, she was engaged in an entanglement in Tulsa, an imbroglio with the city and the state about her crown as Queen of Tulsa, but she has come out victorious. There is a non-disclosure agreement and a gag order.
But Ted, you can talk about it, King.
Exactly. That's why I'm
talking
talking about it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm talking about it. Similar to the one that Jerry Jones's security guy Roosevelt signed, so she can't talk about everything. But you can say something to the people, Queen.
We bike. Yeah.
We bike.
Bike.
I love it.
All right, and next we got the baby queen, formerly known as Blake's mama. She is now firmly entrenched in the corner of Bronx and is Bronx's mama. He get all the love and the social media post and his hair growing and it's getting redder by the day. I ain't seen Blake. Only time I get to see Blake is when I see Blake.
Lie again.
It ain't right. It ain't
Also known as Mama Lee. Talk to the people, Queen.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Hey,
I had to catch myself. Y'all didn't see me. I almost put my pinky up, and I don't like people seeing me. See, you either a pimp or you sweet when you do this. And I ain't got my pinky ring on right now, so I didn't want it to be misinterpreted.
Bye.
Oh my gosh.
Get that Gatorade on. Got to get on my
They sponsored us for a little while last year, so we got kids still give them some love. They may come back.
Get one out the pint.
Yeah, that's them $33 I sent y'all that time. Shit, y'all better be quiet. Hey, AJ, they didn't send it back either, did they?
I was gonna say.
How else you break down $100 between 3 people?
33.
See, I'm so good. It was supposed to be 25 a piece, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna let them get my little shine. You know what I'm saying? They've been working hard.
I appreciate that 33.
Yeah,
That's right.
right, and last but not least, we got King 2.0, King AJ in the building. King Jones, 40-year radio veteran,
Woo woo.
future radio Hall of Famer, out of WKRP in
Slight
Cincinnati, now in the city of Houston, which I can't understand why such a good guy loves such a horrible city, but he does. Talk to the people, King.
H-Town getting down. We round.
All right.
Pop your ish, AJ.
Yeah. I've been gone for a minute too, so I'm ready to be back. We back. We back.
Yes, indeed.
All right, let's get a couple of comments here. We got Jay's
Hey,
car
Jerry.
review
Hey, Jerry.
in the building.
Jerry
What's
Bear.
going on, Jeremy? Man, I'm sorry. If I'd have known that was you on there, I'd have been kinder. Not really. Let's see. Facebook user, I don't know who that is. Give Facebook permission to use your name, publish your name. She goes, I missed y'all family. Probably Theodora, knowing her, but she's normally giving.
We missed you too. We missed you.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoever you is. If just the Blue Streak Freak, say something. And then we got CJ. Say what's
Hey,
good,
CJ.
y'all. Of the Elevate podcast on Thursday nights here. Oh, okay. So okay. They watch. They got a mama son situation here.
Yeah.
And I apologize. I got a little lag going on, so some of my button clicking and stuff like that may be a little slow.
You a lag. Just in general.
Well, this laptop has been all over the world, and so when it was in the Caribbean Sea, and I had the sliding glass door open to my balcony and the water. That's what I told people I didn't want to talk to. So I probably got salt water in between these keys and stuff like that. Yo, mama. I don't even know if that's my mama. To be that's just what they told me. Hey, ain't nobody ever. We ain't tried to prove it. I ain't took no.
Go get her. Nisha, go get her. Mama.
No, don't. I don't even want to see that.
You might if you want to.
That's
good. Take care of him online.
Yeah,
CJ, I feel you, dog. You know it.
Yeah,
Sunny side up in the house. That's what my church is at.
Let's get rid of that. Okay. Theodora Blue Street Freak said it's yeah, she was cutting up last night on the forecast. Yeah, Theodora. She,
I like some Theodora.
She showed out. I heard.
Mama. That I can't hear you. What you saying?
Ain't nobody.
She don't even know you his mama.
Yeah, they told me. They told me Maddie gave me up because she had.
He said, "Come over here and find out now."
Tell her you ain't been able to whip me since I was 12 years old. I let you.
Still let her whoop you.
I let you.
You better not.
I let you whip me.
You better not blink. Mama said you had too much candy.
Yeah.
All right, Mom.
All right, we're gonna play a couple of quick videos here so I can bring the audience up to speed on this Keke Palmer situation. No, before we do that, AJ, go ahead. You got a matchmaking situation you gotta take care of. My bad.
Oh.
So while you was out there
she's trying to bat her hair too. She getting ready. Go ahead.
While you was out there covering the hockey Stanley Cup tournament,
yeah.
Somebody kind of took a liking to Mika.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I miscalculated. It was on me. I'm going to take it. I miscalculated. Yeah. I said Mika was about 23, 24, 25.
Yeah.
And Homeboy's 27.
And Mika really 45.
And I came to find out Mika like 50. And he's like
not 50.
AJ nothing but a number. He did it for Leah dance and everything like that. I said no, dog. She said
and
no.
I said that's right.
Who said no?
That he has 11 years. He's 11 years my junior.
What does that have to do with anything?
But you can teach him some things, girl.
Teach me tonight.
That's good.
Yeah. Teach him.
What does that have to do with anything? 11 years your junior. And I would imagine if he's connected with AJ ain't hanging around with nobody that's no simp.
Ain't no simp. He ain't no simp.
In fact, we was talking about some money. He said, "Man, what happened to old girl?" I said, "Old girl or old girl?" He said, "Old."
Because there's a difference. Yeah, there's a difference.
I
All
said,
right.
man, I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna see what she talking about now. She might be a little hot and lonely.
See,
So,
see,
Mika, what I just tell you?
Oh,
What I
Weather-wise,
just tell you
weather-wise.
before you left?
He trying to
I don't
clean it
know
up.
if it's something going on today. Alicia and my mama trying to hook me up today. You trying to hook
We
me up
just
today?
told you. All right. Miss out on
All
your
right.
blessing.
That's
That's how
right.
you
You're
get
blocking
out.
your blessing because
my homeboy was first. I don't know this other brother. My homeboy was first.
Well, Justin might have something to say about this, but we'll get into that at another time.
I'm gonna tell him,
check this out.
leave it alone.
No,
Leave it
don't
alone, 'cause every day you
don't
got
tell
to
him
fight
that
to
yet.
prove your love.
Don't
Leave it
tell
alone.
him yet, because I tell him he got baby sister and big brother in his corner. Because again, you blocking your blessing. See, I often tell folks you too worried about the packaging that your blessing is coming in instead of the blessing that it is.
And
And
can
quit-
you just send us a picture?
Yeah.
That's all
And
I
quit-
ask.
Hey,
and
can
quit-
you send us a picture?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this.
You're not gonna be perusing over my homeboy like that.
Yeah,
No, either you want to meet him or you don't. We ain't
Well,
doing
that's
that.
has
right.
he seen Mika?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to see
That's
him.
only
Bring
fair.
him
That's a
on-
good
bring
one,
him on
Lily.
the
You
show.
got it. He wasn't ready
Bring
for
him on
that.
the show.
I knew where she was going.
Justin wasn't
I
ready
knew
for
where she was
that.
going.
Woo!
I wasn't gonna lie to her. Yeah, he seen you.
Okay.
All
Hey,
right,
that's
so
only
we need
fair.
to see him.
But
He
I'm
can't be
gonna give-
perusing over old girl
I'm
Watch
gonna
either.
this. Watch this. Watch this. He a nice dude. He go to church.
But can we bring him on the show?
I would say this, AJ. I also tell folks, quit trying to do the interview before you even got the application in. So let it run its course and figure out what's going on. Before you
Yeah,
make
let's
a
do it.
hasty decision.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I done took my sisters know I done took somebody on a cruise and made the decision in the middle of the cruise that she wasn't in. So I told her, you better enjoy all these excursions here because you ain't getting another one off my dollar. Even my excursion pictures and shit was ugly, AJ. Hell, I was ready to go.
He is an idiot.
Which is
But he
why I
told
went
the
on
truth.
this. Which
He
is
ain't
why I went
lying.
on this 8-day Royal Caribbean by myself. You ain't finna ruin no another vacation.
He
Oh my
is a
God.
dummy.
Cost too much.
Oh my God. We need a disclaimer for this show, Doc. We need a
Let me see if I
disclaimer
need
for
to
this
get-
show.
Yeah, I need to get these comments before.
He
I,
is so dumb.
Come on, CJ.
Lakia says it's your season, Mika.
Hey,
She
Baba.
also saying
Walk in it. Walk in
she
it.
got a kick out of it. Theodora says say that, yeah. And CJ said that'll make Dr.
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Right.
Hey, I just be trying to tell it like it is, homeboy. All right, let's get this video played. We're
Tell it
gonna
like
start
it's
with a short one, then we'll play another.
Should we keep it going with the fact that Keke Palmer wanted to dress like a hoe, showing her butt cheeks at Usher's concert in Las Vegas, and then her boyfriend Darius tweeted about it, and then everybody called him an insecure hater? Yeah, let's keep it going. Now, I don't know what y'all are thinking, but this is a little too close for comfort for me. Now, no disrespect to Usher, but I don't think any man wants his woman grinding or dancing on any dude like this, even if it was Usher. In an outfit like that too? Her boyfriend Darius then went on to tweet this, that no man wants his woman dancing around with her booty cheeks showing. I completely agree with that. Then I saw some females respond again with some of the dumbest tweets I've ever seen, talking about he forgets that he's a boyfriend, sis is single and able to do as she pleases unless he puts a ring on it. Wrong. Let me tell y'all females something. If you want to be a wife, you need to act like a wife first.
Interesting.
All right, just hold your
He
thoughts.
probably ain't no damn
Hey.
husband.
Hold your thoughts while I send this next one. I want y'all to get on Facebook, get on Twitter, get on whatever. Tell everybody, get ready to tune in because this shit finna get real raw. I saw Lele's face even when he came out and said the whole word. So it's gonna be some more whole words said. So go on and just text everybody, do whatever, because it's finna get
Keke Palmer's partner, Darius Jackson, shames her for wearing a see-through outfit to an Usher concert.
Oh my gosh, come on, let's talk about it.
Keke hit up Usher's Las Vegas residency show on the 4th of July, rocking a sheer black dress over a matching thong bodysuit for the occasion.
It was such a great experience for me.
Yeah, but Darius didn't seem to be a fan of the sexy fit, retweeting a viral video of the singer serenading Kiki in the audience to his track There Goes My Baby, and writing, "It's the outfit though. You a mom." Of course, Kiki and Darius welcomed their first child together, a son named Leotis, in February.
What has been your favorite part so far of motherhood?
You know, I think it's our mornings. It's our mornings, our alone time together. You know what I'm saying? He's laughing, he's smiling, and he's a little sleepy, so I don't have to hear him cry. You know, it's just a little bit of everything.
As for that tweet, Darius doubled down in a separate post, writing, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is." "This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe." Kiki has not publicly addressed Darius's comments, but as of Thursday, they're not following each other on Instagram. Meanwhile, the Nope actress is proud of her fit, sharing a closer look at her see-through number and writing that she wished she had taken more pics, but they were running late.
You already know.
Kiki also praised Usher's performance, calling it so fabulous. And while Darius and Kiki might not be seeing eye to eye now, back in April, she told ET she loves watching her man become a dad.
He's just so attentive. I guess that's what you want all fathers to be, but it's even more than I expected it. I just really am grateful to have such an amazing partner to do this with. But I think that is obviously why we had the kid together. I saw way before that he had the dedication, the patience, and what's the word I'm looking for? Like, discipline to be an amazing dad, and that's why I wanted, to have my baby with him.
Okay, we're gonna start with King 2.0 on this one.
I don't think we need to start with me, Doc, for real.
Yeah, we gonna start with we're gonna start with the king and end with the king and put some queens in the middle. I'm just gonna ask this question and you can elaborate as you need to.
Yeah, let's do it with a question.
Should a husband be able to tell his wife what to wear?
No, I don't think so. And I'm gonna just speak for me, okay? You got a lot of cats running right here talking about, I want a woman who submits. The Bible says she got to submit. But you got to understand what the word submit means in the Bible before you get the benefits of that type of submission. If a woman who has her own ability to do whatever she wants to do decides to submit, put herself underneath your leadership, then you can't abuse that power. You abuse that power when you do stuff like telling her what to wear. If you had a problem with what she had on, then that should have been discussed before you left front door. Once it got out in the public, bruh, anything you do and post publicly like that is wrong on your part, regardless of what she did. Your behavior was not somebody that she could be safe beneath, could be loved underneath, could be protected beneath, could be priested beneath. You ruined all of that when you let your feelings get on your post and you hit send.
It's the feelings. It's the feelings, Lord.
Okay. So let me ask you this. You did say if he had a problem with it, he should have said it before she left the house. So you're saying he does have some right to say that he has an issue with it. He just should have did it.
He is able to voice his opinion, but he's not able to force his opinion.
Okay. I'll get with that. Let's go to the season queen, Nikki. Should a husband be able to tell his wife what to wear and what not to wear?
Wait a minute. First of all, is he her husband?
Well, okay. Husband or boyfriend, and you can break it down those lines as well. And I'm gonna say this:
to answer your question,
no. Okay. But if he having kids with her, hello, see, that's the problem. You say she talked about how great of a dad he is and how whatever. You when you start deciding who you lay down with, if he's not dad material, if he's not leadership material, you probably shouldn't be laying down with his ass. So whether he husband, boyfriend, whatever, you done had a kid together, so you think something of him at least one night. But go ahead.
Oh, and he does too, because he wasn't doing nothing when she was dancing in them drawers and pregnant online on Facebook Live. He was up in them videos with her, behind her, with her ass all out. So he loved it too then.
She wasn't no mama yet. She was starting to be.
She was pregnant.
I would jump through this phone. What's this thing called laptop?
But go ahead.
Should a husband or boyfriend be able to tell a wife or his girlfriend what and what not to wear?
Yeah, I think that your husband or your boyfriend or whatever y'all doing, if you guys have a tight relationship and you know you're going to be married or engaged or and all these kind of good things, and if he tells you, I don't want my woman dressing like this, showing your cheeks and all that stuff, that to me that's okay in certain situations, but don't do it publicly.
So he has a right to express it.
Yes, he has a right to express it. But don't do it while you in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah. Okay. So I already got something to circle back with on y'all. Okay, Mika, should a boyfriend, husband be able to tell his wife, girlfriend, significant other what not to wear?
Absolutely. Private.
The homeboy is listening, so
okay. Hey, babe.
Not babe.
Yes, absolutely, but privately.
Okay.
Do not get on social media telling me your thoughts or what you think when you have my cell phone number. And also, I think it's wrapped up in insecurity a little bit, because I'm coming home to you, so I can go out here and what she had on was not that bad to me.
No.
So I mean, when we just praised Sierra for doing it with her husband.
That's what I'm saying. So if she would have had him with her, is that okay? Is my question.
For him, it would have been okay.
Yeah, and see, and I got news for you. For a lot of men, that is a difference when you with me versus when you're not with me.
So you trust me when I'm with you, but you don't trust me when I'm without you.
Say that.
And it's not, and I don't necessarily think, to play devil's advocate, it's not necessarily a trust issue in terms of whether they trust you or not. It's sometimes what you invite, and so again, you have to come to an agreement to say that you dress the part you want to play, So are you inviting more issues, more potential for conflict and etc. by what you wear, right?
But Tech, I've been out with my dude and had invites. And been out without him and did not have one. So it just depends on it depends on the situation. But if you trust me as your girl, that my answer is, if you trust me as your girl and you trust me to be responsible with with our relationship, you should be okay with what I have on. And I don't mind showing you now. If we have a discussion and you're super duper duper uncomfortable with what I have on, of course I'll change.
Okay, you got some support out there, Lily. We're gonna get to you after I get a couple of these comments. Let's see. We had Theodora. She says that was too much. I agree, too much. Kiki. CJ says her boyfriend must have not seen that episode of the Boondocks. Theodora said, nope, out of order. I'm not gonna go there. Okay, CJ also said, Usher literally said it in the song, "Don't leave your girl around me."
Real. That's real.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Basically the same. Okay. Theodora says, I don't think so, but come on, not classy, trashy. She also said you can suggest, not request, or request. Excuse me. She can suggest or request. She also said she wanted attention. And then I think Lakia basically was saying, oh, so this is Monique, another person. So she goes, that's a great point. What are we inviting? And she said, this is Monique. Okay, Lily. So that's your question to you now. Does a husband, boyfriend have the ability to tell his wife, girlfriend what and what not to wear?
I definitely think you can voice your opinion or your concern if you don't agree with my outfit. I think I've even asked Brandon, is this doing too much or is this too much?
Mhm.
But I also have in my mind, if I have to ask that question, it probably is doing too much. But I definitely
That's the
think
supervisor in you. That's what I used to tell folks who reported to me. If you got to ask, probably it's a problem.
probably
You know?
doing too much. But I think it's absolutely something that he can do. And I don't think that's the first time he saw her in that outfit. I think his feelings got hurt because of who she was with. And then he wants to throw up standards and morals. But were there standards and morals when you were having premarital sex? So I think, I mean, you just, if we're gonna pick a side, let's be secure all the way around. So yes, you can definitely suggest that maybe you shouldn't wear that, or maybe that's doing a little bit too much in the back. But Kiki is in her glow up season, baby, and she is giving it to him. And I love that for her. I think she's just embracing motherhood and she's embracing that glow. And that's not the first time she's worn something that revealing and been all over different platforms. He just didn't like it because he wasn't there and it was Usher.
Yeah, this must have been a natural birth because she sure acting funny after the birth. It couldn't have been no secret.
Bye.
This is dumb.
Bye.
Nothing.
Hey, first a good idea.
This is dumb. This is dumb.
Well, you are tuned in to Queen 3 and King with special guest
This is
host
dumb.
AJ Jones. And what the hell she got up? Okay, so it seems like we all kind of landed at the same place. We may have arrived at there. We jumped out the plane, parachutes all over the damn place, but we basically landed at the same place. He has a right to ask, request, suggest, etc., not tell. Okay, so we're somewhat discussing semantics, right? You know, tell versus request, etc. So we all agree that he has a right to say something. Okay, so that begs the question. Okay, and we're going to start with Lily on this one. If in fact he does say something and has made a suggestion, does she have an obligation to respect that request? Okay, and this is what I'm gonna say. That I want you to think outside of just this situation. I want you to think about the responsibilities of partners to create a comfortable environment for their significant others. Okay, for lack of a better term. So let's just go there. So we said he has a right to request it, suggest it, etc. Does she have an obligation to respect that request to try to make him as comfortable as possible in the situation? Yes or no?
I mean, I think she does have an obligation to respect it because you're in a partnership with that person. But I also can't tell you the dynamics of their relationship. But I just know that in my situation, if that was to come up, I would respect his opinion or his thoughts on whatever I was wearing. Maybe, okay, Alicia, maybe you are doing too much. But she could be like, baby, I'm grown. I got my own money. Don't really need you. I got my baby. That could be where she at. I'm just saying that's where she could
you're
be.
right. You're right. I'm not disagreeing with you, but what I'm saying is that the dangers of that thought process, right?
Exactly.
They often say men are only as loyal as their options, only as faithful as their options, right?
Yeah.
You know, so does that mean she's only as submissive as her options? She's only as respectful of your desires and wishes and comfortable as her options and as her bank account?
Yeah, and I think that's kind of where a lot of different opinions were kind of landing. Like, she don't need him, or he just, and I hate this whole thing of people saying that he's just her boyfriend, because we can't expect for guys to do husband duties in a boyfriend positions, but when it's turned on us, we can't say, oh, well, you ain't made me a wife.
Real talk.
You can't do that.
That's real.
You can't do that. That's a double standard. So I do definitely think that if there was a conversation before, she should have respected it. But to me, I don't think there was a conversation before.
I know it
think
Neither do I.
I think that he got in his feelings when he got on there and saw everybody hyping it up. You know that you'd be like, oh, and then look at how she.
But what if
held
we're
his pelvis.
assuming that he was at home when she left too, though, ain't we? Isn't there a possibility that he might not have been home when she left?
Yes, that's
true.
true. But let me tell you something about even if I'm not at home and I get dressed somewhere else, I'm gonna be on FaceTime, have some type of conversation. You're gonna see something of what I'm wearing before I leave out of this house.
Yeah. So that's the difference,
Right.
in the whole situation, as far as I'm concerned. Because again, from my perspective, if he's good enough to have a baby with, if he's good enough to marry, if he's good enough to shack up with, he needs to be good enough that you respect his opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You need to respect him in terms of being a leader if he's good enough for all these things, right?
I agree.
And I'm gonna go to Mika, but I got my fellow king over here that seems to be going through some consternation, and I want him to spit it out.
He
right
got
now.
them hands ready.
Go ahead. Go to
No,
Mika.
you come on.
No.
I need it while it's hot, baby. That's what this
Because
show
it's
is.
hot.
Oh, it's still gonna be hot. It's still gonna be.
Go, you
Give
give
it
me a
to
little
me.
something.
Give it to me.
Go ahead, Mika.
I
So
can't
tell
disagree.
me. So
I
tell
can't
me.
disagree with Alicia.
Okay.
The end. And I mean, every woman, I'm gonna be for real. Every woman that's been in a relationship, if you looking real good, you're gonna be like, all right, I'm about to go.
Mm-hmm.
And show him what you got on.
Yeah, to make sure.
I believe he's seen it before, but he got this feeling because they call him USHERRAYMOND.
Yeah.
What's on his girl?
You've been seeing how Usher been making them babies melt at that concert.
But you have to consider what we're not considering is Keke Palmer is an entertainer, and so is Usher. So I think it was hyped up because of who they are. Like Usher's gonna make every girl that he dances with feel like they are the only girl in the room. Come on.
I got that same problem. I do that too.
Not that I've seen.
Well, okay, I make her feel like she's one of a few. Okay, fine. See, either way, I got the answer.
Pour much?
It don't matter. She's saying or much.
I'm done.
Pour much?
As often as possible.
Season queen. So does she have to respect that? Again, reset the table. We landed on the spot. He has a right to make the request.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have an obligation to respect that request?
I think she does if that's her man.
Yeah.
And they're planning to have a life together. They got a baby together. If this is the man that you're going to be with, then yes, I think she should respect it. But it's just a lot to this. She could. I mean, I don't know if they're really how serious they are, because you have a baby don't mean you really serious in a relationship with somebody.
This is true.
So,
but she went all over, dude. They look pretty serious up until this point.
Well,
I was gonna say they're serious.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of stuff about it, but I know I've heard about this incident, but I just didn't see a lot of it publicly and I think Kenyatta told me about it. It's how I found out about it actually. And she didn't go into a lot of detail, but I think that she does have the right to she needs to, if he asks her to not dress that appropriately versus how she was dressed, then she should have abided in what his decision was.
All right, before we get to AJ's, I want to get a few comments. Theodora says, if I got to ask, it's not cool.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And she, Theodora is on this attention thing. She goes, attention seeking, wrong. CJ said, nah, high key, that nigga lame. I feel like he insecure because it was Usher. Had it been somebody ordinary or had it been Flavor Flav looking, he would not have said that. Wow. Theodora said she could have found something less revealing.
But
this is coming from somebody who is the nickname Blue Streak Freak. Now she's saying that Blue Streak Freak is saying it. Okay, Lily, you say it just on attention seeking.
Yeah.
Just on the attention seeker thing, Keke Palmer has always been like this. Like
Always.
her personality,
Yeah.
her antics have always been extra.
Big.
I think that people are just, they're like, oh, she loves all this attention. She's always been like that. Like, she just got a little body to go with it now. Thanks to baby Theotis. Shout out to baby Theotis.
Not sure if this is
we need to be worried about that. Why that baby name Leo?
Yeah,
I agree with the respect for sure.
Leotis or whatever his name is.
To me, I thought it was egged on and feelings came up and out. It's about respect on both parts. CJ says he has the right to be mad. However, I feel like you can't be too mad because I'm gonna keep it a buck. If Rihanna or Cardi B try to serenade me, I'm folding like a lawn chair. Hey,
let me tell you, me and Brandon had this conversation.
I've had this conversation. Like, let's just be real. Scenario: Ted, you have a wife at the house, but Janet Jackson calls you on stage.
That's it.
We do one of her little mini concert sessions where she grind on the man and she puts you back in the audience. You're gonna say no, my wife looking.
No, so for me, it's different because my wife and I go to strip clubs together. So, but you follow what I'm saying? So me and my quote unquote wife, if I were married or whatever, we gonna be a little different anyway. So so again, it all boils down to each situation is different. Whatever y'all are comfortable with, right?
AJ is folding. He's folding.
Oh yeah, I'm going up there.
So my point is I'm going too. And my old lady probably gonna be mad, like, nigga, why you didn't take me? Not why did you grind with her? She gonna be like, why you didn't take me?
Look,
what the case gonna be.
And me and Brandon had this conversation, and he was like, I told him, I'm like, you might have to just let me pay. If it's Usher, go on and let me have it. Yeah. Let me have it. Like that's just gonna that's some once in a lifetime. Yeah. Let me have it.
Yeah,
and
one of the radio stations.
Like, he was like, if Beyonce was to pull me up like she did, you remember how she did Terrence Howard? Okay.
And all them,
yeah. And so he was like, if she was to pull me up, I'd be like, you come dance too.
Yeah, that's that.
But I just think it's just one of those things. But Brandon did bring up a point. He was like, Usher and Keke are in the same circles that he's probably not a part of.
Right.
So he's looking at it from a position of two. Hey, Usher could hit Keke at any moment, and hey, let's get together. Let's boom, 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 or whatever. So that's probably where he's coming from too.
Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah. They a lot of couples have this celebrity pass that you can kind of get.
Give me a pass.
Yeah. Okay, Whitney Jackson. I don't know if y'all have heard from Whitney Jackson before. It's my
That's
first time,
my friend Whitney.
Okay, what's up, Whitney? What's up, Whitney?
Hey, Whit.
She goes, Keke wasn't wearing a skirt to her ankle before the baby. He knew what she was working with before they got together. It's just the baby gave her legs, hips, and the body. Okay.
Period.
Blue Streak Freak says, but okay, let's take it down. She from the side down that way for me. Okay. LOL. LaTarsha.
Hey, Tasha. That's my Sarah.
Okay, well.
Hey, girl.
LaTarsha know me pretty well, right?
Uh-oh. What you finna say?
Mika, answer the question.
Do you have her mixed up with somebody?
No, I'm just making sure she knows me. I mean, she's your Sora, right?
Yeah.
So she knows you well. She's by proximity. I'm sure she knows I'm a cut up.
That
right?
you're a nut.
That you're a nut. Yes.
Yeah. So if I say something about her name being LaTarsha and her mom and dad, it must be 142 years old for naming her LaTarsha. She's not gonna get upset at me. Is what I'm asking. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
What if you did?
I wouldn't say that.
Would you get upset?
Yeah, if I did. Okay, that's all I was asking.
Okay.
So she said so much to unpack in this situation. Okay. He had to have known how she was.
One.
However, just because you was that way, don't come as you are. Don't stay that way, right, Pastor? Number two, maybe she doesn't care. Maybe she doesn't care. That's the piece that I'm talking on. Maybe she don't care. That's a problem. That's her boyfriend, not her husband. But again, you wasn't thinking that when you was having babies with him and letting him smash without no gender. Okay. Maybe that's what she's trying to get him to see. Now, you should have got him to see that without giving him the goods, okay? And then 4, she's in the industry. That's what they do to remain relevant. I'll give you that.
I would give her. I would say number 2. She don't care.
Yeah. CJ said, Mika, I just seen a video on TikTok. Yeah, no cap. I don't know if I'm married, mother of my child. I don't care. I'm going to stage and I'm gonna try to break through that damn strap. And Latarsha says, yes, of course I do. Okay, good. And she says, okay, Ivan. All right, Latarsha. I didn't know, Latarsha. I didn't know if it was misspelled. I didn't know. I'm just
get him.
All right.
Get him, girl. Get him.
AJ.
What, man?
You know, come on with it.
What, man?
Listen, I feel like a couple of things on this. Number one, I feel like we are putting an onus on her based on our biases. If that woman feels attractive in what she had on,
come on now,
that's what she has on. Just because I wouldn't wear it, it doesn't make me think that she's opening herself up to being getting the wrong kind of attention, possibly being raped or should be called a hoe or anything like that. That's her style. That's a lot of us try to conceptualize an industry that we most likely couldn't last a day in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy to put our core values on a person we don't know in a situation we don't know the details about and make character judgments about her. Her clothes don't define her. I don't care if she was BA naked. Her clothes don't define her, and it doesn't subject her to behavior that would not be allowed in any normal situation. In my opinion.
That's so true.
But when it comes down to the man, brother, again, if he wasn't there and they didn't get a chance to have a conversation, it still does not preclude the fact that he should have had the conversation privately. I have a standing rule. You can tell me anything privately.
Anything.
If you come at me in public with the wrong energy, don't be mad when the wrong energy comes back. Because I like to, baby, I'm an overachiever. So if you here, I'm going to be right here.
And she a different type of petty.
And we calling each other a couple. I don't care about husband and wife, because anyway, that's a whole nother sermon.
Mm-hmm.
If we're a team and you don't like something and you pull me aside and you say, baby, I thought that outfit looked good as hell at home, but now that I see it out, I'm a little concerned. Can we go?
Yeah.
And we agree to go, then we agree to go. But I'm not dragging you out of the club by your hair. And I'm certainly not dragging you on social media. We're giving that man a pass when he's responsible for his behavior, not because of what she was wearing.
That's good.
Yeah,
I'll drag you if that's what you want me to do. I'll drag you if that's what you
get out
like.
of that mic.
all I gotta say is pass the collection plate, because that's the whole word.
Right.
I think he definitely could have addressed it outside of the public eye. Like, he went out there and said something, and she is definitely making $1 now, because now she's selling shirts that says "I'm a mother." Like, you look like the fool because now she running to the bank with it. Like, and a good look.
But for me, again, there's always redemptive value. A good brother needs to sit down with him and say, "Hey, dog, guess what? She's a full-grown woman. She's a full-grown woman, and every now and then she's going to do something that you don't necessarily agree with her. If it's critical, if it's nuclear, if it blows everything up, and that's your one core value, that if she does that, I'm out, then let that be your deal breaker. But you can't get all in your feelings publicly.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, and the men that are in my circle, that's one of the things that we often talk about, is that if you can't let your emotions dominate your intellect. You cannot let it happen, or allow temporary situations cause you to make permanent decisions. So you gotta swallow it.
So husband or not, they gonna be together for the rest of their lives because of children. So now you got to determine, how is that relationship gonna go? Is it gonna be tense because we still all jacked up about the Usher situation, or is it gonna be amicable because we're parents and we're adults and we're trying to create the right environment for our children to grow up happy in. Because guess what? One day those kids are gonna see this video.
That's right.
They're gonna see his comments.
And that's
guess
one
what?
of the things. Yeah.
I got a 6-year-old, but that cuts for her mama. Do you hear me? Let me look like I'm raising my voice at her mama. Baby, let me tell you, that little brother grabbed me by the back of my hair. You know the ponytail I got back here?
Yeah.
Let's hold on, dog. Get some of that voice out, bass out your voice. So all I'm saying is, man, this is a bigger situation. He's got to realize, yeah, she might have been wrong 10,000 ways, but your one wrong was enough to know all those
That's
others.
good, man. That's good.
Yeah.
Sister Davis, I can't call her Tarsha no more. Sister Davis said, I agree with you, sir. She sounded like she served on the usher board or somebody.
She looked like she served on the usher board.
Wow. See, y'all?
Y'all crazy.
See what I'm saying?
So Tarsha,
is he supposed to be rubbing past off on me, or am I supposed to be rubbing pimp off on him? I don't know.
I play too much.
You know, I'm stepping down from the pulpit in October. I'm not retiring. I'm just stepping down. Yeah. I'm practicing for how I'm going to be after I step down.
You need to come to Aruba with me, man.
Let's go.
As a celebrate in October.
Let's go.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
You need to talk about that. That might be a good reason for you to come on. Yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk, man. So Sister Davis said, I agree, sir. We will both be clapping at each other.
Sure will. Yeah.
Theodora said petty for sure. Theodora also said, true, he could have let her have her time, but moving forward, let's talk about it before. That's a good one.
Exactly.
Sister Davis said, is it Sunday because he preached?
Yes.
I think a kid said love you too. All right. So I'm gonna tell you right now, we only done got through 2 questions, a question and a half, really, and we're getting close to time. So I'm gonna say right now, AJ, you ain't got to commit to this or anything like that, but we were gonna talk about something else. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you right now what we plan on talking about because I have it right here. It said next week she's not bitter, but is she better? That's what we was gonna talk about. We're gonna put that off another week because we're gonna do the part 2 of this. So AJ, if you are available, we would love to have you back to do part 2 because there's so much meat left on this bone.
Yes, sir.
Not available, I understand, but we gotta keep because there's too much here still. Okay.
Yeah, you are.
And I think it's relevant past the Keke Palmer situation. Really.
That's why I'm about to say this is just a conversation, period.
These are discussions that, from a relationship standpoint,
Absolutely.
you need to be having. And sometimes we may be able to give some people some really good ideas on how to have these conversations. Okay, so I'm gonna circle back to I'm gonna go with Mika first on this one. So we talked about if he says something, should you respect it, et cetera, et cetera. And Lily's like, yeah, you probably, most people say, yeah, you need to respect it, you know. What if you disagree with it at the time? What do? He says, I don't want you going here. Let's even take it past what you're wearing.
Okay.
I don't want you going here because I believe this. Or I don't want you wearing that because of this. Or I don't want you, whatever. What if it's a spur of the moment, you were just about to leave, you disagree with what he's saying, what do you do at that moment?
And okay, I could be wrong, but it's the why behind it. You know how your parents used to say, just trust me? Just trust me. So if he's able to say, I don't think you should go here because of X, Y, and Z, just trust me. 9 times out of 10, I can go with it because that's how I was raised. Now, can we have a respectful conversation about the why behind it? I need that. For me, I've always been a why child anyway. Why would you say that? Or what, did something happen? Or is there something I should be considering? So absolutely, I would consider that. But it, like AJ said, I can respect you if you come to me in private. Don't wait till I get out there and be like, these hoes in these streets and wait a minute. Making subliminals and stuff.
Yeah. Talk to me about it.
Right.
And I think we've had a few relationship conversations, and I think what we can all bring it back down to is communication. So if you communicate to me about it and you tell me the why behind it, I'm okay with it. We're not saying we won't submit. We're not saying that we won't stay. We're not saying that we won't change our outfits. We're saying to communicate to us about it.
Yeah, respectfully. Okay.
Respectfully.
Right. You're not talking to a child. You better go upstairs and change them. No.
Right.
You're talking to a grown woman that you loved enough to have children with. So there ought to be a different level of respect.
That's right.
That watch this. If it has not been developed, then that's what they need to be working on right now, and
Period.
not text messages, tweets and posts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
they need to be working on the foundation of their relationship, because clearly it had problems. I'm not pointing fingers at them. I'm trying to find places where we can solidify.
It has some. It has some. Yeah, it has some chinks in the armor, didn't it?
Right.
And them ain't the kind of chinks I'm talking about. So woke police don't come at.
Yeah, you finna get canceled.
I'm done.
Don't call Gatorade back now.
Blue Streak Freak says, ask him to go and ask, is there a reason why I shouldn't? The thing I'm trying to get to, though, is that this spur of the moment, you're already running late because you know you're slow getting ready anyway. He say this, what you gonna do, Nikki? You about to walk out the door, you're giving him a kiss. He said, no, I ain't feeling that one, baby. He said it the right way. He did all this. What you gonna do?
I haven't been married for 23 years for nothing.
Come through.
If my husband say that I really don't want you to go out there like that, I'm gonna have to go and change my clothes, because while I'm out in them streets with whatever clothes was that I was gonna wear, I'm gonna be out there thinking about what's the consequences, what is gonna happen when you get home.
Got it.
You might not be having a good time. No way. I'm gonna have to go here or whatever. Okay.
So you might
what if you disagree with his assessment of your outfit, though? What do you do?
Even if I disagree, sometimes you have to just go with the flow.
Right.
Pick your battles. It sounds like you're saying.
Yeah.
Pick your battles. I disagree. I'm gonna make this move for the greater good, but we're gonna talk about it later.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lily, same thing. What if you disagree at that moment? I'm not feeling that.
Or I don't think
and for yours, let's say he didn't necessarily say it the best way he could have said it.
Who you
okay, you remember you remember when Betty Wright said, her mama said, I know you're not gonna sing that song.
Yeah.
What if he say, I know you're not gonna wear that out? In Betty Wright mama voice, what you gonna do?
Who you talking to?
See, this shit been AJ said a word earlier. He said nuclear. This shit is gonna get nuclear quick if you say that. It's just over.
But for real, it is all in your delivery.
She gonna be drunk twerking that night at the place she intended to go, in the outfit she intended to go, and he gonna be doing Lord knows what too. So this is
I'm gonna be snapping, because who are you talking to? But no, for real.
Say Wilma Jean daughter, I don't know who is.
You ain't lying.
God,
no, but for real though,
I think it should be. Let me say this, y'all. I don't care about Queen 3 and King. We ain't scared to tell y'all nothing. And when I say I done heard my mama tell a nigga that, who you talking to?
Yeah.
I am not lying to you, man.
Period.
Shout
out to mom.
Who you talking to?
Hey,
you talking to?
But the thing is, on a serious note, if Brandon was to say, I don't think you should go there, I'm gonna respect it, because Brandon he pretty much goes with the flow, and he's never been controlling in that sense. Mm-hmm. And if you know your man's, and if he telling you not to do something, it's probably for good reason. Mm-hmm. So I'm definitely gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna have to sit this one out, girls.
Because you feel safe underneath this. You feel like he ain't trying to control me. He sees something I don't see.
Yeah, right. But Brandon ain't gonna come out at me with no rah-rah either, because he don't like all that arguing stuff either. So
AJ, same thing with you, because again, we're talking about it from a man telling a woman perspective, but it can be the other way around. What if she come to you and say, no, you ain't wearing that sheer see-through and all your taco meat showing, or
you ain't going with your boys tonight.
To them, y'all ain't. No, I ain't like the way y'all be. Whatever. What if she says that to you? How you handle it?
I'm with Nikki. After so long, things that used to matter to me and I get all riled up about, I don't really sweat them things now. And I think that we'll have the kind of communication where I can say, okay, babe, what you seeing that I'm not seeing, or what you feeling that I'm not feeling.
Yeah.
And now we ain't making it a tense thing, we making it an us thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if it's, girl, I'm gonna go and keep this on, but when I get back, you make sure you ain't sleep.
There you go.
If you sleep, you gonna get a surprise.
But I got it. So this I done worked too hard. I done worked too hard on this taco. I done worked too hard on this taco meat. I gotta let it show.
But if he's showing that he caring for me in a calm voice, I'm probably gonna twerk for him that night at home.
Yeah. That's my point. It's like, man, I ain't trying to get all deep and spiritual, but man, the enemy can take something that's just
you were on it, man,
right,
and turn it into something that can cost you your whole relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And again, whether we agree with what they got going on, that's what they got going on, and they're involved. So I don't want this to be the end for them. I don't want them to be at each other like this. When you can turn that thing around and make it calm and make it peaceful, make it loving, make it spicy and stuff like that, man. Hey, baby, I'm just gonna go show my face. I was gonna stay, but now, look, I feel you. Let me go show my face, and I'll be right back. And when I get back, you be ready. Now you got energy. You don't have negativity.
Right. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why that's so such an on-time word, man, is because I spoke with a couple this weekend that I have spiritual stewardship over. Let me just say this, that I have charge and responsibility for. And I gave them that same word at the same time, and I told them your strength is in your togetherness.
Right.
Your success is in your togetherness. The enemy's gonna come at y'all in a way that, and I told them it ain't gonna even be nothing. It's gonna be some little old bitty shit, and you can't, I'm like, y'all gotta be ready, and it was an on-time word for them. Both of them received it in such a way that they was like, oh my God, you have no idea. So that is an on-time, a rhema word is what they call that one, right?
Right.
It is for right now, for multiple individuals. I'm telling you right now, your strength is in your togetherness. And I'm gonna tell you like this, being single, I've often said to folks, I want a wife that's gonna say, baby, I don't want you to go. Just stay with me tonight. Let's sit on the couch. I want to be able to have somebody who say, I don't want you to go, but she know how to say it. She gonna be like, baby, go stay home with me. Let's go do Netflix and not chill. Okay, you I'll get to go drink my coffee right quick. Because when I drink that coffee and that caffeine hit, I'm coming out the top rope.
Hey, thanks for joining us for another episode of Queen 3 and King.
Okay, let's get a few comments and we'll get some final thoughts and wrap this one up. Okay, I'm gonna come off the middle row because this one knee ain't really. This left hamstring is bothering me hard.
It's really.
I don't know if this is Lakia or Monique, but they say yes, women are open to clear, respectful communication. Please let me know the why. And you got to remember, ladies, this is the piece of advice I got to give you. Sometimes there may not be time to give the why at that moment. Understand that. He's gonna give you the why he can. If it's the right dude, he's gonna be willing to give you the why, and he will. But sometimes there's not a moment to give you the why. Okay, so just
we talked about that on
don't
the
don't necessarily need that why right that second. Okay? Theodora Blue Street Creek says, bottom line, respect. She also said, I agree, seasoned queen. She goes, it's the delivery of the conversation. And true, I like that. I hope Theodora husband listening. He's been around for a long time too, and he's been taking all the good restaurants. So I think he knows what to do. This may be Monique or whatever. Okay, so we are going to give our final thoughts again. We will be back for next week for part 2 in this situation because there is so much meat left on this bone. One of the notes I had to say, if he's sucky fucking material, he would be leadership material. I'm gonna tell you what what the woke folks would say in this situation, right? There's an expression piece. There's an expression piece to it. There's an unfairness piece to it. There's an insecure, controlling piece to it. There's a possessive, overused narcissist piece to it. It's not just the outfit; it's the grinding, booty cheeks to please others. We still didn't touch on what's the hidden meaning behind that. All that. Okay. So again, we got a lot of part 2 information, and I'm sure y'all are going to have conversations with other folks as the week goes along. So if there's an aspect that we need to touch on it, just make sure you let me know so we can make sure to include that. So part 2 is definitely necessary. But right now we're
I'm gonna have to send you a clip because it's also a clip of her on her podcast with her mom and him. And she was like, I'm Stevie Wonder to the bull. Like, can't nobody tell me about my man.
That's what's
like
up.
Whatever we got going on, we talking about that. We united. And I think that's really what made her be like, oh, that's what you want to do? You want to show out in public? Got you. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So it's I think that kind of ties in with this conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Final thoughts. We're gonna start with the seasoned queen.
First of all, I'm glad to be back on the podcast once again. I've missed everybody, our listening audience, and your interaction and stuff throughout the last 4 weeks. And I thank you guys for always tuning in, always participating, and just do you. And whatever it is that you and your significant other has going on, just make sure you have your best interest and his best interest at heart.
All right. Educator queen.
Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for listening.
This is meant to be just a little background music, not no distraction.
Okay. All right.
Time to go.
So we enjoyed this topic. We can't wait to see y'all back next week for it. It was good. And whatever you do, communicate with your significant other and block all the haters out.
Yeah.
Why you doing your hand like that?
Yeah, for real.
Like her neck bones disappeared. All right, baby queen.
Oh, thank you guys for listening. Love being back. Love hearing the interactions. The only thing that I'm going to say is don't let house business become public business.
Right.
Period.
What happens at home, stay at home then.
Period.
All right. King 2.0.
Man, I'm so glad to be back. I appreciate the phone call to invite me back. Y'all already know this family for me. So I'll see y'all next Tuesday. And man, try to win. Don't try to defeat nobody.
Yeah. Win.
And stop trying to defeat each other. So yeah. However, whatever y'all do, if your booty out, then y'all can win with your booty out, then let your booty out.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, any booty out ladies, if you got the kind of booty that can be out, holla. But if you ain't got the kind of booty that can be out,
holla at him too.
Anyway.
Now.
Hey, if you got a kind of booty that need to be put the hell up.
I'm not laughing at you, man. I'm laughing at you.
You need to go away.
I wish I could end this for us because he's ignorant.
I'm just saying. No, we finna go. I just tickled myself. But come back. I'm not gonna give no final thoughts because it ain't over. But I again appreciate AJ for always being just so generous with his time. Obviously, when I was out, in the streets, kind of keeping up with these stars and doing whatever, and he held down the show. And I had so many people come say, "Man, what a great choice! Man, how seamless it is! Man, really I got news for you. I talked to my agent and I started talking about retirement from the show, and I'm just gonna turn this thing over to
just keep lying. Look at my face.
What you cross your arms for? AJ?
You was telling the truth a minute ago, and then you just slid into.
And he went to a lie.
Yeah.
Not such a lie. But anyway. But no, I appreciate you, man. I had several people come to me and say, man, it's seamless. Being even, some folks who listen to the show on a regular basis, they was like, man, AJ held you down, didn't he? Yep, he did. I said,
he ain't had 40 years in the game for nothing.
Yeah, my mama said it, homeboy.
Yeah, she did. She did.
She really did.
Mama did.
Yeah, she really did.
And not just our mom, my two youngest kids, they said they loved you on the show.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Yep.
Again, those mean the world to me. I appreciate that. That means everything.
You did your thing.
Yeah, so we appreciate that, man, for sure.
We appreciate you.
And so much so that the BS3 Network Awards are coming up pretty soon. When we win these awards that we're gonna win, I'm gonna make sure that I send you your copies of the trophies too, because you contributed to
I want to come up with everybody. When we run up on the stage, I want to run up on the stage with us.
Because when I blow up, you blow up. Boom.
Yeah. So last
Mika and Alicia at the BS3 award show, we're gonna have to have our booties out.
Yeah, I already got my dress.
I respect Theodora, the Blue Street Freak here. She has no booty do here. See, some folks got booty do disease.
Let me go find my gown now.
I'm stick out farther than your booty.
Your booty do. If we got anybody that makes ass out dresses, please hit us up.
I know somebody. I know somebody.
They just say know somebody.
She do choir robes and booty out dresses. I know somebody.
Wow, she do them. She ain't a combo. I heard that. All right, y'all. We will see y'all next week. We appreciate your support.
Bye.
Bro, bring the hook in. Queen 3 and King, we the team. It's going down. We the talk of the town. It's going down. We royalty, wear our crowns. It's going down. Tune in now. It's going down. It's going down. We just hit you with another one. It's going down. We just hit you with another one. It's going down. We just hit you with another one. Tune in now. We just hit you with another one. It's Queen 3 and King. It's Queen 3 and King. It's Queen 3 and King. It's Queen 3 and King.